3.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm Brandon,
I'm Wheatley.
and we are talking about today's episode, Twilight Time. Well, unless you're listening to this, this later date, this episode aired on. I want to say,
February 22nd.
yes, thank you.
A Saturday.
Yes.
But see, if you notice, this episode seems to be spurring on like its own Twilight Time because we're all like getting all this stuff out for this episode today. Literally, there's a fan comic, not fan art, fan comic for this episode 30 minutes after it aired.
Yeah, Pixel Kitties. He rolls them out really fast.
I was like, did she see the episode before it aired or something? Cause what?
Yeah, they get those out really fast.
Yeah, really. Oh man,
It's crazy.
they're secretly psychic.
I don't know. But anyway, what did you think of the episode?
Well, okay, for a short summary, this episode, CMC, they pretty much like, yeah, Twilight has her own little Twilight time with us, and everyone's like, oh snap, you guys spend private time with a princess, and then they kind of let it get to their heads, and then they learn their lesson and don't let it get to their heads. The end.
Pretty much.
Okay, so this episode was okay. I mean, it gave us some more insight into, like, Twilight's little life.
A little bit, yeah.
She goes into the little, like, local pony burger place and eats, like, a slob.
Hay burgers. It's like, there was a post on Tumblr, I saw that, and there's like this photo of Twilight eating like a slob, and there's like, behold, Princess Twilight Sparkle. It was so great.
You know what? She learned her culinary skills from Celestia.
Oh yeah,
Like,
obviously.
seeing Celestia go after a cake.
Oh yeah, that's obviously where she got it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man.
And
Okay,
we got
no.
we got a little more characterization for the CMC.
Yes. They're
Yay.
they're definitely improving because look, as you can see, Sweetie Belle can use magic a little better now.
Yeah. Actually, she couldn't use magic at all before this.
She had sparks in she had sparks in Babseed.
Really?
Like,
I
yeah,
didn't see that. I don't remember that.
Cause like Scootaloo hovered a little bit and she had sparks coming out, but that was really it. Like obviously she can't use magic like.
Oh. Well, in this episode, thanks to Twilight's help, Sweetie Belle can now use basic
Levitation.
Yeah, most basic levitation spells.
I wonder if that'll come back in a certain episode.
I don't know. Well, now she can use levitation. Jobs for Sweetie Belle should be easier now.
Yeah. So one thing I want to say in this episode, this is my main issue with it. Are you ready? Here we go.
Go for it.
Pipsqueak.
Oh, what about Pip? What about Pip?
Dude, I thought Luna was your favorite princess. What is this? What is this, Pipsqueak? You broke my heart, Pipsqueak.
Oh yeah, what the hell, Pip?
Exactly. Freaking Pip. I thought Luna was your favorite princess. Now Twilight's like, oh snap, I want to be Twilight's my favorite. No, Pip. We had faith in you, Pip. Had faith in
Pip,
you.
you disappoint.
Exactly. He switches teams so easily.
Well, he is just a little filly or a little colt.
Who never grows up. So that was my biggest thing. It's not even like it's probably so dumb like no one even probably noticed. But I'm like, come on, Pip. I thought Luna was your favorite. There's like a whole thing with like you and Luna, and now just oh Pip.
Yeah, and then every single time Sweetie Belle said, "I got this," I'm thinking, Sweetie Belle, stop! You don't got this.
You're your
This
own
is
worst
making
enemy.
it worse.
She learned way too much from Rarity.
Exactly.
That's another thing I want to call to attention in this episode. So you know, obviously it came about because everyone was like looking at Diamond Tiara and she didn't even do anything, and like the CMC are like, oh, she's not even doing anything. Why is she getting popular? Blah blah blah. And then like, so then they got that little argument about like, you know, who they knew and stuff. Because like she even asked her like, "Hey, next time your sister goes to Manhattan, blah blah." And then I was like, "So are you telling me that the main six saved Ponyville like 3 or 4 times now, and freaking they're not famous, but Twilight has to become a princess just to be famous?"
Wait, what? Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, like okay. I mean, that's all like okay. If it comes down to like connections, how are the CMC not even popular? Because look, Sweetie Belle's sister's Rarity, who owns the boutique, and she's like the main pony for Ponyville's the game decorating or whatever. Rarity's pretty big in the town. The Apple family basically made the town, so I don't know what Apple Bloom's thing is. And Scootaloo, Scootaloo made the Rainbow Dash fan club, so I don't even know there.
I was just rewatching the episode. I'm rewatching the episode as we record this, and as Twilight was eating, I noticed the fries were like shaped like horseshoes.
Yeah, someone called attention to that. I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Horseshoe
if you look
fries.
in the background of that, you'll see the palm tree pony. And that's like the one that was kind of floating around while Discord was having his little fun. So I just thought that was kind of interesting too.
Oh, look, it's the clip I saw like 2 days ago. Yeah, this episode was pretty fantastic.
Twilight's going at those burgers.
I still don't like Diamond Tiara Silver Spoon. I will never like them.
Yeah, and for all of you who are tuning in, we had a discussion before we started the podcast about Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, and we were kind of wondering because they literally just exist to be bullies, and that's
yes,
because it'd be kind of nice if they got some depth. Maybe set the stage for later. Like, look, you're like someone that's bullying you can be friends. It's not an easy journey, but eventually they might become your friends. So
exactly.
Obviously, they got something going on. But, like, literally every time you see Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon, they're just there to be mean to the CMC.
Exactly. It's like, what the heck?
I cannot think of a time where they showed up where they were not mean.
Exactly.
There was the only time was like during Pinkie Pie's song, and then Diamond Tiara was just being bitter. So I don't even know what that even was.
I hate to admit, but her voice actor sings really well.
Yeah.
That's like the only found quality she has.
Yeah. This episode kind of made me wonder, because now that I think about it, because the way like that Sweetie Belle was kind of mouthing off to them, which is just kind of interesting because usually it's Apple Bloom that like talks back to them, and like Sweetie Belle and Scootaloo kind of like Scootaloo backs her up and Sweetie Belle just hides, but now it's Sweetie Belle that's like taking charge. I'm starting to see.
Oh dear.
Because it was usually Apple that would argue, Sweetie Belle would hang back and kind of like try to talk sense into her, and Scootaloo would just back up Apple Bloom. Now it's Sweetie Belle is taking charge. Apple Bloom is like, hey, something's not right here, and Scootaloo is also like saying, hey, yeah, we need to think about this. So it's like, Sweetie Belle, what's happening to you? What's happening?
Yeah, it's like Sweetie Belle's like starting to become the boss. It's like, what the heck?
I'm not gonna say I don't like the change. I think it's cool, but it's like, huh?
It's just so sudden.
Yeah, it's rather sudden. Well, see, I always had this theory that when it came to the CMC, because remember, they're so obsessed with getting their cutie marks. I always had this theory that like one of them would get it before like the other two, and then would freak out. And I was like, it would make more sense if it was Sweetie Belle. Like she would get hers first, and then freak out because she's like, oh my goodness, I can't be like a cutie mark Crusader anymore because I have a cutie mark. And so she would try to like hide it or something. She would go nuts like trying to hide it. She's like, oh yeah, I don't have a cutie mark yet. But see, I always thought like at some point that might become an episode. Like one of them would get it, and then like and then freak out and try to hide it for the other two.
I feel like that would happen.
Yeah, that
actually sounds like, really plausible, actually.
Yeah, because I mean, like it's kind of like in real life or something. I don't really know how to compare it to real life. Obviously, people have had their comparisons of what cutie marks are to ponies to what they are in real life, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, like I feel like it's gonna happen. So I always thought if anyone, it would be Sweetie Belle because she would seem like the type that would hide it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, now that I'm watching this episode, it makes me wonder if Apple Bloom didn't make the Cutie Mark Crusaders, what like this is it's like some crazy alternate universe. What if Sweetie Belle became Diamond Tiara and Silver Spoon's like third little group?
Oh God.
Yeah. Oh
That'd
my
be
god.
kind of scary.
Exactly. It would be like that typical that cliche alternate universe. Like Apple Bloom gets to like this alternate universe where Sweetie Belle is like part of the little posse and Scootaloo's just on the other end of the spectrum, like super rebel, and Apple Bloom's like, what the heck?
Oh, that'd be kind of scary though.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. So.
And also, let's just talk about how near the end, like all the fillies and colts, were kind of acting like zombies or something.
Yeah, I wanted to say something about that. Everyone's like, look, it's the trotting dead.
Oh God.
But yeah, like they're suddenly zombie fillies.
There's all one Twilight time.
It's the aftermath of Twilight's little want it, need it spell. They still have shades of it. Oh, I'm terrible.
And I'm looking at Tumblr right now, and apparently in the background, there was a little diagram of the box found in the season 4 premiere.
Yeah. There was a blueprint of it in Twilight's library, and I was like, okay, it's a little reminder that like, hey, look, we're still doing it. Don't forget, guys. Twilight's trying to study that box.
I didn't even notice it until I looked on Tumblr.
You know, back to Luna.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about it. I was like, okay, so not only did Luna lose her biggest fan to Twilight, basically all these ponies, all these little fillies and colts are obsessed for Twilight to spend time with them. Let's see, which princess could barely get ponies to notice her?
I'm lost.
Well, no, because remember, Luna's whole thing was like, oh my goodness, no one pays attention to my knight, or whatever. And here's Twilight, no one wants to leave her alone. I swear, I hope Luna does not watch this episode or find out about this episode, because Luna's gonna get mad.
Oh God.
It's Revenge of Luna.
Oh God.
So.
Oh, what else? What else?
What else in this episode? Pinky was in it randomly.
Yeah, only for like 5 seconds though.
Suddenly she's getting burgers. And
Well,
then
actually, she didn't have. All she had was a milkshake.
And then she's wondering, Twilight, why do you have paparazzi?
And then, oh my God! And then towards the end, Pip just randomly says something offensive. Freaking.
Yeah, it's because it's like all the CNC were literally about to get away with it, and then Pip's the one who brings it to attention. He's like, I don't want to be your student because I get free stuff.
And it's like, oh my God! I'm just thinking, oh my God, Pip, you ruined it. Pip, as much as I like you, that was not your best moment.
Well, it's karma because we can't just let the CFC get away with. I mean, they did realize where they went wrong, but yeah, they had to fully learn their lesson.
Oh no, Pip, don't.
Maybe Pip is a secret agent for Luna. He's I don't know. He's stirring up attention. So
Pip, you just ruined it. What's wrong with you?
Oh, and then poor Spike. Again, as usual.
Oh, Spike with the nachos.
But see, when he first came out, that little plate of nachos, I was like, even if it was just the 3 CMC, how would that one plate feed all of them?
I have no idea.
But then like he came out with like the freaking leaning tower of nachos, and then everybody
And then
laughed.
all the Phillies were gone.
Host.
But it was so funny. If you've ever seen Hot Topics little interviews, um, they had one with Twilight, and Twilight's like said something about Spike's famous nachos. I'm like, oh my god, what is this? And then all of a sudden Twilight says Spike made nachos, and I see like, oh my god,
I
are
guess
those Spike's famous nachos?
that was probably a nod to that.
Probably.
Well, Spike is like one of the only creatures in Equestria with hands, so even though I guess I don't really think you need hands.
Can I talk about how Apple Bloom tried to make a apple tree inside the library?
Well, they were kind of under pressure, so they clearly were not thinking that straight. Oh man.
Oh, come on, Sweetville. You almost can do it.
I'm guessing that Twilight's probably eager to take on students because she's probably thinking of when Celestia took her on. So she's like, oh man, I'm a princess now, I can take students. Even though 3 at once kind of, well, Twilight can handle it. Because Twilight's the kind of pony that loves learning for learning's sake. So she would enjoy teaching just as much. She just likes to learn. So I'm gonna assume that like freaking everything that happened between CMC and Twilight, I'm pretty sure that did not happen with Twilight and Celestia because the thought probably never even crossed Twilight's mind.
Well, the thing is, the CMC are three in a group, and Twilight was just one.
Yeah, so there's that too. And Twilight did keep to herself a lot. She had her books. All she needed.
But the ending was really sweet.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's good.
And when the CMC were most depressed, that's when they did their best. It's like, I don't get it.
It's because they were more calm-headed. Because they were under like the pressure, and then they're like, oh man, we already messed up, stuff like that. But now they're like, and then they were sorry. They're like, oh, Twilight, and so basically they're kind of not thinking about it, and that's when their abilities actually came to. I don't know why on earth Twilight is teaching Scootaloo how to build a unicycle.
Well, I don't get it. If Sweetville could use magic now, why didn't she use her magic to write with the pencil?
Because, because it's like in real life, whatever way you learn first is the way that you're more comfortable with. It's like, you know, like if you're right-handed and you write with your right hand, and then suddenly you have to write with your left hand, it's harder. So I mean, she's still learning how to use magic, so it's easier for her to just write in the way that everybody else writes, with their mouth.
Apparently, speculation on Tumblr is that Sweetville wants to be good at the magic of friendship.
She's gonna be the next element of harmony. She's gonna take Twilight's thing.
She's gonna be the next
Element of
friendship
magic.
princess. Next friendship princess.
Poor Sweetville, she's not gonna be generosity like her sister.
No, she's gonna be like sweetness or something. I don't know.
Sweetness.
I don't even know anymore. I went to sleep last night at 11 and I woke up at 5:30 this morning.
That's okay.
So I'm kind of tired.
I don't know what on earth I was doing last. Well, you know what I was doing last night. Yeah. By the way, we recorded the previous podcast just last night.
Yeah.
And we did watch the Phoenix Wright movie. Well, it wasn't last night. It was 2 nights ago. But yes, we did watch the Phoenix Wright movie, and it was amazing.
If you listen to the last one, you'll know what we were talking about.
But if you don't, the Phoenix Wright live action movie is amazing, and you should go watch it. And then you should go and get that one thing that you always play. The Phoenix Wright thing.
Oh, Attorney Online?
Yeah, get Ace Attorney Online and then play with ponies. It's relevant.
Yeah, I guess. And I guess we can move on to RP stuff if you want to. I made an AU RP vlog for Spike. In this AU, he's a bouncer or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet.
What's the URL?
SpikeTheSillyBouncer.tumblr.com.
There, we're gonna promote it. Everyone go ask.
And if you're watching on YouTube, the links will be in the description below.
There you go. So go ask him some questions. Maybe he'll sneak you in the club if you sneak him like a nacho or something.
A gem. Oh yeah, guys. Spike's weakness is gems, or anything related to rarity. He still has that crush in that AU too. So anything related to gems or rarity, he'll probably sneaky past.
He'll be cool with it.
He'll be your best friend. As long as you keep paying him.
Best bouncer ever.
And so later this week we'll pump out Philly Vanilli stuff.
Yep. We'll legitimately catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another thought about this episode. So all the Phillies are at school, right?
Yeah.
Where is Cheerilee?
She went out with Big Mac. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, in Philly Vanilli, she was the one that fainted when Big Mac, aka
she swooned over him. She's like, "Oh, Big Mac, you're so awesome."
She swooned and then fainted.
And I bet whoever listens to this, we're just pumping out shipping material.
Yep. Even though I don't ship Cheerilee and Big Mac, so
neither do I. But we're pumping out shipping material for them to use anyway.
It's one of the closer ships in canon, so we can't really help it.
No, not really.
Yeah, it's the closest we've gotten, but yeah.
Yeah, so we'll pump that out for you guys later this week. We're kind of going in messed up order, but what the hell?
It's okay. Twilight time deserves attention.
This is how professional we are, people.
Yep.
We're so professional. We do things out of order now.
It's okay though, because that happens a lot in animation anyway. They'll make an episode, but then it'll air like after another episode they make. Like the production order and the airing order are different.
Really?
Yeah, it happens
so weird.
in a lot of shows. Cause like one episode will be like really like you know like the content will be better than the other, so they want to save it for like the finale or something. It's stuff like that, or just just random. It's just like, hey, yeah, that's just happened.
Cause on iTunes I saw that for ponies. You know how Three's a Crowd was episode 11 and Pinkie Pride was episode 12.
Yeah.
On iTunes they shipped Three's a Crowd or Pinkie Pride as episode 11. And Three's a Crowd is episode 12.
Yeah, because they mix things up. So we're gonna mix it up.
Yeah, why the hell not?
Yep. Hey, for all we know, all these episodes take place simultaneously. Actually, they don't. The one time that happened was like when the main six went to the Crystal Empire and Spike had to take care of all the pets.
Oh no, it's gonna. I think what's gonna happen is what was it? Three's a Crowd, and It Ain't Easy Being Breezy is gonna do that too. I have a feeling it's gonna do that because remember in Three's a Crowd,
oh that's right.
Fluttershy went to leave to go see the Breezies.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And then when It Ain't Easy Being Breezy, it's gonna have like a Fluttershy's perspective of her leaving and the beginning of her leaving to go to the Breezies.
Yeah, because she was not in that episode at all.
And then she comes back, and then we see Sick Discord when in the very end.
Yeah, he's like waiting at her house.
Oh my god, I hope they do that. That'd be such a good idea. If they don't do
that, I'm gonna be sad.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna be sad. I'm just gonna be utterly disappointed at DHS.
Not sad, utterly disappointed.
Yes, because that seems the most logical conclusion. Just do the same thing. Because Fluttershy has to go. Fluttershy goes to visit the Breezies, right?
Yeah.
So it's just obvious that it's gonna show in the beginning that Fluttershy is gonna in the beginning it's gonna show Fluttershy on that train saying goodbye to her friends, and then in the end she's gonna come home to sick Discord.
Either that, or she just made so much of an impression the time when she studied the Breezies, they asked her to come back.
I think I like my idea better.
Well, I do. I agree. I like your idea better, but I'm going for like I don't know if the show will be that insightful.
I never know. It's done it before.
Yeah, that's true. I will put faith in your idea because that's the idea I hope happens.
Oh, and I also bet that's where Fluttershy's gonna get her key.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Everyone's pretty sure. So far we have Pinky, Rainbow Dash,
And Rarity.
and Rarity's keys. I don't know where Applejack. I'm pretty sure Applejack's gonna come in like the sister episode.
Maybe. I wonder where Twilight's gonna get her. It's like, oh my god.
Twilight's key is the box.
Oh god. She just
Surprise.
doesn't know it.
It's a trap. It's the box.
Oh god.
Twilight's key is already alive. It's Spike. Spike is the key.
Oh god. And the way to unlock it is to treat him nicer.
Spike finally gets like some recognition.
Cause Spike's been the low end of the stick almost all season. So
Yeah, like all season. Again, that's my idea is like, okay, since they gave him that comic superheroes episode, they're just like, okay, well we can treat him like crap for the rest of the season. It's okay.
No, it's not okay.
Cool.
Spike is one of my favorite characters. I don't like him.
I should submit that ask on your vlog and be like, Spike, you're having a rough year, aren't you?
Oh my god, yes, do that.
You're just having the worst year ever.
Oh my god, you should totally do that.
I will after we finish this.
Alright. That'd be so.
Okay, so one last thing about the episode. Duck faces.
Oh god, duck face.
Little face. I don't even know anymore.
Oh, that's where this season is the best season for faces. Oh, and can we just talk about can we just take time to appreciate that sound that Scootaloo made in this episode? It was like or something.
So not only are we getting amazing faces, we're getting interesting sounds too.
Yeah, apparently.
New sounds.
It was like, what the heck? I was like, I was not expecting that. Crazy. I don't know what else to say about this episode.
Yeah, I think we pretty much covered it all. It was pretty fast paced. A lot of craziness happened, but if you notice, a lot of the CMC episodes are pretty fast paced. So
Yeah.
I guess I wonder if it really has hit Twilight that she's a princess. Well, no, Twilight seems to be pretty much aware. She didn't seem like too. I noticed that about Twilight. Now that she's basically a princess, she doesn't have like her crazy. Well, she never really had anxiety. It's like social anxiety. The only time was when in Lesson 0 when she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go back to Magic Kindergarten."
And she was like she was trying to go insane in Storm of the Century too. Like towards the end, like really quick nonsense, she regained her craziness.
I remember, yeah, and that was like pretty much like a little foreshadowing into Twilight can go into Cuckooville, but now she seems to be pretty okay.
She seems to be
just,
pretty
like,
level-headed now.
Like all the kids wanted.
I'm surprised the Phillies and Colts even know about Twilight yet.
Well,
I'm like, what did they do? Keep Twilight in secret from the kids? It's like.
Well, it's kind of like I had a theory this morning. It was like you like if you lived in a town and you knew like a celebrity lived in that town in your town, you'd be like, oh yeah, well the celebrity lives here. But then say your friend comes up and be like, oh yeah, I'm his personal like lawnmower or something, and you're like, oh snap, like I know someone that knows this person. It's like I have a doorway to this person.
It's
Like,
all about connections.
yeah, so like basically all of them are like, okay, well we have a princess living in our town. But then they're like, their classmates knew her personally. They're like, oh man, we can actually meet her, even though it still kind of doesn't make sense because she's a princess, but she's the librarian.
So it's
I mean,
like
they
if
really...
you want to go check out a book, you're gonna go ask the princess anyway.
Exactly. If you really wanted to see her, just go check out a book. I mean, I'm starting to wonder if anybody in Ponyville even checks out books because I never see anyone using that library except for Twilight.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm honestly racking my brain right now trying to remember an episode where someone checked out a book.
The only episode I remember is the CMC getting a book in the Showstoppers.
Oh yeah, they got a book, and then they got... Well, no, Twilight gave them the Love Potion book. Good job, Twilight. And
That wasn't
Rainbow
her best.
Dash... Rainbow Dash got the Daring Do books. That's about it. No one in Ponyville reads.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. Oh man.
So it's like,
But see,
but
if you
they're
notice
able to,
also, like, what is it? No, never mind.
but like they're able to read scrolls and stuff. So it's like, how do you learn how to read? Oh
Twilight's the only one that reads those books.
no, but like other ponies can read the scrolls and stuff too. So it's like, how do you know how to read? They must have books somewhere.
I'm guessing just reading is not a really big thing in Ponyville. Dang.
Apparently not.
I mean, yeah, it's like if you guys really wanted to spend time with Twilight,
All you
Just
gotta
go
do is go read books.
just go read books.
That's what I would do.
Oh man. So, oops. Oh, those kids. Cheerily doesn't recommend books apparently.
Really not.
Oh man, Cheerily. What are you doing?
I don't know what she's doing.
Maybe they're all scared of Spike.
Why would they be scared of Spike?
I don't know. I'm just wondering, why does no one in that town read?
I think all the ponies in Playville just have the natural ability to read. Oh no.
I'm just gonna say, if we had a title for this podcast, it would be like, does anyone in Ponyville read?
Oh my god, yes.
Does
I
anyone...
may add that when I upload this to YouTube.
There you go. Does any pony in this town read?
Oh god.
And clearly they don't. Oh. Dang. It's poor town. I don't read. Oh goodness. So that's about it for this.
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, they pretty much covered it. Yeah. Twilight's the best princess apparently now.
Nope, to me, Luna is still the best princess.
I know, I agree with you. Luna is the best princess, but according to Pip,
Well, screw him!
who was Luna's #1 fan, apparently loves Twilight now. So
Well, screw Pip. I'm sorry. Screw
you know what?
him.
And you know what? That's what Pip gets because Twilight. Remember, Twilight liked him in the Halloween episode, and then suddenly he comes back, and Twilight doesn't even remember he exists. So that's what you get, Pip.
Like Buck Pip. I'm so mean. I bet people listening to me are gonna start sending me hate mail for this.
How dare you, Pip? He's an innocent little colt.
I just imagine if people took this seriously.
But
I wonder if any of the people who listen to this take this seriously.
I don't. You know, whatever, Pip. Whatever, Pip. Luna. You pretty much sat there and gave Luna some hope, and then you just ditch her for the next new princess.
What is wrong with you?
He's secretly a social climber.
Oh god. Oh jeez.
Oh man.
I
well.
think that about wraps this up.
Yep.
Unless you can think of anything else.
No. Other than Pip needs some lectures or something. Pip needs talking to. That's all I gotta say.
Luna give him lectures.
Exactly. Luna, go talk to Luna. Go talk to your biggest fan. You're losing him.
Exactly.
You're losing him.
Oh, well, I think that about wraps it up for this Crusaders meeting.
Yep.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Wheatley.
And I guess we'll see you guys.
I don't want to say anything because I'll probably get cut off again.